So something I thought about. You know who I haven't heard from in this whole Diddy scandal thing? They're saying the people that were loyal to him, that knew him for a amount of years, basically everybody was involved. I find interesting who we haven't heard from is Fonzworth Bentley. What happened to that dude? I don't know. Anyhow, so on to another topic. I find it interesting. If you really want to be fair and balanced news, you got to report both sides of it. Things that look good and things that, don't look so good. An article. The argument for DEI. The argument for as versus opposed to DEI. Benefits that were apparently happening in the military. Now, what I heard, I don't know how true it is. We got to see the numbers for ourselves, I guess. That 80% of it was going to fraudulent spending. All right. Listen, fraudulent spending everywhere. Like the way I'm seeing it, looking crazy. I'm seeing the same thing you all are seeing. But at the same time, there was a crackdown in the military for shave vouchers. So in the military, you have to shave your face. You're allowed to have like a certain height and length of a mustache, and that's it. But you got to be clear shaven, clear beard, clear goatee, everything. That's why, that military look is very, very clean. It's a military standard. It's a military standard. And first thing comes to my mind is, well, if there is now going to be a higher bar, in order for you to achieve a shaving waiver, well, who is that going to affect? It's going to disproportionately affect black people because black men, we tend, when it comes to razors, we have our skin, we can have very extremely adverse skin reactions. Some even have keloidal skin where it blows up, balloons up, and you can't get it back. It just takes a lot of work in order to get the keloidal skin, bubbled up skin back to normal again, and you're still gonna have a scar because of it. So, this crackdown, whether they know it or not, Elon and Donald Trump are both white men, so they may not know about the issues that black men face in this regard. So maybe it's just a coincidence that at the same time, that as they're cracking down on DEI, they also have this stringent regulation that is to say, well, you got to prove as a black man that you have this issue with your skin, which means you have to shave, and we need to see that reaction. So that's going to take, especially in the military, things going slowly, that's going to take a couple weeks because the skin has to do what it does. That means that man has to do it enough times so that it shows a severe reaction, which is going to take a couple different shaves over several different days, and now he has to doctor that skin. And then from doctoring that skin, they said, oh, okay, well, stage 2 is you can qualify for clippers, but you got to show that if you're having an issue with clippers, which a lot of men do, the same close clippers is still too much. You got to show that causes a reaction, and from that reaction, then we'll go ahead and upgrade it to laser hair removal. Now, laser hair removal, I got laser hair removal done on my cheeks, and that was, I think it ended like 10, 12 years ago in LA. So I was getting it on for about 3 years, on and off, before they came up with the YAG laser. And the YAG laser just knocked it out immediately. YAG laser, it's for ethnic skin. So I know that this technology is readily available. If it really was that big of an issue on round 1, or if somebody has a keloidal scar in their face, you can go ahead and get the laser hair removal. That doesn't need a few sessions, 3-4 sessions, depending on how dark your skin is, but So I know that technology exists, and I know it's readily available, and I know it's very affordable. And I know that in this case, it is disproportionately against black men because of this new crackdown. So again, I don't know, you tell me. What do you think? Is this a coincidence? Because these are white leaders, they don't know that black men suffer from the most? The same man that has the ability to use AI and dig into all the government systems and find out within a week where the errors are, where the gaps are, where the money's missing. That same AI was not able to detect that this would disproportionately affect black people in the military. I don't know. What do you think? Is this a strategy to remove black men out of the military? And if it is a strategy to remove black men out of the military, reduce wages all over the country for black men unemployed. If it is a strategy, what is the alternate goal? To replace them with robots? The same robots that Elon is producing to go in every home for about $30,000? What about the white men? And why would it not affect white men? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear it. Let's be fair. Got to put out the good and the bad. Let's talk about it.